revamp, if you like, is coming. This is in response to a bias or an investigation over a bias that the social media company was censoring conservative news. The company said it found no evidence of bias on trending topics, but here is a quote: "Our investigation could not fully exclude the possibility of isolated improper actions or unintentional bias." With me now, CPAC organizer Matt Schlapp, who says Facebook rejected working with him. So first and foremost, Matt, welcome. I am assuming that Facebook rejected working with you before they invited leading conservative voices to go out to the headquarters in California, because I know you were on that invitation list.
Yeah, that's right. Basically, before CPAC this year, we sat down with the people at Facebook and we said, look, help us understand how to use Facebook better, more effectively. Help us get our conservatives message out on Facebook. We explained to Facebook that conservatives are an important customer base for them. We use Facebook. I use Facebook every day. And they were basically uninterested in working with us. They were uninterested in playing any kind of meaningful role at CPAC, at our big conference, which is the largest conservative convention of the year. And the only time I really got a call back is when they got in trouble and they were found censoring and harming conservatives online, which is exactly what this report, although using the general counsel's kind of fuzzy legalese, it shows that they have been actually hurting conservatives.
Yeah, and they say whatever bias we did have in the past, if it was there, was unintentional. But I know that a few of your colleagues, and we have a few colleagues here who were invited as well to that meeting at headquarters. Dana Perino was one of them, and she said she was very much reassured by what she heard in that room. Do you think Facebook will change and be more inclusive?
Well, I didn't want to go to that meeting because I thought it was a PR ploy, and I was afraid that coming out of the meeting that I would essentially not be given the straight scoop. And I think that's what happened to my friends who went to this meeting, is they were told that there was nothing to these rumors. Organizations like CPAC had been harmed. They had this meeting, and literally days later, Facebook's general counsel is admitting that they did harm conservatives. And this was an internal investigation. And just so your viewers understand, this means Facebook was checking on Facebook to see if there's any wrongdoing at Facebook. And even their own lawyers said, yes, there was wrongdoing, and we're going to send these staffers back to do retraining. And look, I just think this is an example. We have so many examples.
Matt, wait, I don't want to cut you off, and I don't work for Facebook, so I don't really care, but I'm just, the fact that they set up the task committee and then are going to retrain the employees, you don't see that at least as a step in the right direction?
Yeah, no, I think admitting fault is a right step. I just wish they would just use those words, that we harmed conservatives, we suppressed their content, and we're sorry for doing it, and it's not going to happen again because we've made these changes. But that's not what they're saying. They're saying we're going to retrain our employees. We're going to make sure this doesn't happen. Yes, we can find these episodes where this probably happened, but we can't know for sure, so we're not going to admit the fact that we suppress content. But the problem is every couple of days, there's a new example of them editing, censoring, and hurting conservative content.
All right, Matt. Well, thanks for staying with it. Matt Schlapp with me there, and I take your point about a sincere apology, meaning you don't repeat past behaviors. Matt, glad to have you.
Great to be with you.
Chicago faced